else versus somebody that just sits at dinner, flips on ABC News, and then it's just background noise. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, thanks for the call. I'm going to take one more call here before we got the call-in guest. What's your name? Where are you from?
Johan from Arkansas.
What's going on?
You got a copy? The Cuck Destroyer. Dude, have you ever heard of Derek Johnson? He's a country music singer.
I'm not too knowledgeable on the country music scene, so I may know some of his music, but it doesn't ring a bell.
Well, me neither. But I heard him on, there's this outfit called the X-22 Report. I know you've heard of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not big on the QAnon stuff, but this dude really struck a chord, man. He's retired military, and the research that he's done into all this stuff is unbelievable. You know, I'm not big on crossword puzzles and shit, but dude, like this one brought me into not necessarily the QAnon, but the whole military aspect of what's going on as far as this being an operation. It's wild, man. He's got this website. I know y'all probably hate having, like, you know, recommendations for the shows and stuff, but bro, love y'all, love InfoWars. He's got a site called the documents.info. Check out some of his stuff that he does, but man, the knowledge that dude spouts. And as far as Tucker, bro, this dude is about to wake up more gray hairs than all truthers combined, like the past 20 years. I mean, you know.
And imagine if somehow he switches people from TV heads to being able to learn how to get information via the internet. That would be kryptonite.
Well, that's going to be the switch, though. See, like Trump, he's the greatest showman on earth. Like, his job in history is to show the man. Like, he's going to show so many people everything that's been going on. I mean, not just like the corruption, but I mean,
and you know, let's just say this too. And I don't know how you feel about this. This is how I feel about this. And quite frankly, whether you're religious or not, I just don't, everybody I feel relates to this. But call it God intervention, or you know, people have a bunch of different, you know, atheists might call it something else. But I mean, how many times have you had an experience in your life where something just almost nearly impossible happened, and you're just like, what? That was divine intervention. That was something in the fabric of creation, in the fabric of existence that made that happen. That wasn't that.
I was in a 99 Trans Am, and I hit a power pole doing 80 mile an hour, no seatbelt. I hit a sign like 8 foot in the air with the passenger side, the power pole with the front side, and I woke up in the back hatch. I mean, I broke my nose. That was it. Like, that's exactly what you're talking about, dude.
Exactly. So even in a situation like that, you can come out with just a bit of a busted nose, when surely you shouldn't even be here calling into this show right now. So if that can happen, who knows? Maybe we can pull out an election victory. Maybe Trump can drain the swamp.
I don't know about election victory. There might be some other influence what's going on. You know, in the next 2 years, there's no telling what the hell's going to happen.
You know, Democrat intervention is strong, but there's still one more level that they don't quite understand and control yet.
Well, what we need to be pushing is this is a spiritual war. I mean, it's hidden. Everything's hidden, but it's going to be made known. You know what I mean? That's what's going to make folks snap out of it.
Well, and that's why I was saying, too, that this next October surprise round is just going to be crazy. It's not even going to matter what the result is at this point. And it's
Gotcha.
going to, because everything happens in shorter periods of time now. So it was like, okay, they censored the Hunter Biden laptop story. They got away with it. If they try to do it again this time, it won't work. It won't work.
Well, I mean, folks know stuff's evil. Stuff knows, you know, everything's bad, everything's wrong, everything's twisted, everything's upside down. Clown world, bro, we need to start waking folks up to slavery by consent. I mean, the bottom line is we're just running in circles until folks start to wake up that it's slavery by consent. The more we consent, the more they're just going to keep playing into it.
Slavery by consent. I haven't heard it phrased that way, but that's kind of like, you know.
Well, that's what it is. It's in the founders' documents, bro. Slavery by consent. The 14th Amendment.
Yeah, Kanye put it differently when he said slavery was a choice, or slavery is a choice.
Well, don't take much to read in what founders had, and it's been sitting in front of us the whole time.
But that's exactly it. If we comply with this system, then and that's what's so frustrating about the freaking liberals, man. Like, that's what's so freaking frustrating about it. It's like,
Cool. Well, I figured I'd holler, bro. It's good chatting with y'all, man. Y'all are doing the Lord's work, guaranteed. Bro, have a good one.
Thank you for the call, man. You know what I mean? If it is by consent, that's why you're looking at the liberals. That's why COVID was so freaking frustrating. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.